Honestly, it might sound a little bit dramatic, but I feel like now at the stage of my life, like having done a lot of my own inner work and trauma healing and just, coming home to myself and shedding all of these expectations and all of these conditions, past patterns and beliefs and things like that, I truly, truly want to be my whole self everywhere I am and in every circumstance and situation in my life. That doesn't mean that my whole self is for everybody. I am not everybody's cup of tea, and that's totally okay. But I'd rather be present now with much fewer people where I am my full self, and they in turn are their full self with me, than be with a lot of people where I am only degrees of myself, smaller versions of myself, pieces of myself, because that just doesn't feel good anymore. And what I realize is that this feeling I've had of like having one leg tied or one arm behind your back, sort of making it through life, has come from needing to limit myself in order to make other people more comfortable. Now, I don't go out of my way to show up in spaces to make people uncomfortable, but I think that if my full being brings you discomfort, then maybe that's mirroring to you the things that are there for you to heal and address. And I would love to create compassionate, empathetic space for you to do that, but I will no longer do it at the expense of my own self and my own self-worth and my own self-being. So for me, it's like, honestly, like everyone could have the opportunity to experience all facets of me and who I am if they're willing and open and ready to do that. And so it sounds a little bit all or nothing, but it's all or nothing is only if I look at myself with regards to other people's receptivity of me. It's really just about finally choosing myself in every circumstance and situation where I will show up as it feels the best for me to be able to do. And if that is not welcome or well received, then I'd rather remove all of myself from that situation. And it's going to be really interesting to see how that works out as we move along, because there is a sense of like courageousness, potential isolation, sort of like exclusion from certain places or spaces that might happen. But here's the thing is that in choosing myself and choosing the joy that comes with that, if that means that my vibration is finally going to be in a place where my soul's purpose and my ability to really be transformative in this world is allowed to be fully present, then I have to believe and trust that I will be welcomed into the spaces where I can be of most service and that are the most nourishing and fulfilling to me. And if certain doors close, then that's simply not where I'm meant to be in the first place. And it's okay not to be in those rooms, not to be around those tables, and not to be in those relationships. But choosing myself had to be a prerequisite for me to even begin to start looking at life that way and to say, just like each of y'all, I am beautiful, magical, special, and also not for everybody. And that is totally fine. I want to run with my tribe and I want to live in my full purpose now. And I'll only be able to do that if all of the dimensions of myself are able to be honestly, genuinely present in whatever it is that I'm doing or whoever it is that I'm present with.